Howdy, everybody. Winder Lyons here with Ryan Reich. Ryan, what is your actual official title at Touchstone?
My official title is a senior support member, but I also head our digital partner support team. So I work closely with our influencers on a day to day, helping with campaigns and such. But most of my time is spent with the just the general support team.
Okay. So, for those of you who are watching this call, what you're about to be handed are the keys to the kingdom. Because what Ryan is going to lay out for you here is about our digital partner program. And I think it's fair to say that this is pretty revolutionary. And Ryan, are you aware of anybody else in the network marketing arena doing anything similar to this?
No, not some similar stuff, but not everything combined that we have. It's definitely top in class and super successful. We've been doing it for 3 years, tested, tried and true. So, no, I don't. At least to my knowledge, no one's doing what we're doing.
What kind of success rates are you seeing with this digital partner program?
It obviously varies on the social media platform, whether someone's on an email list or Instagram, TikTok, whatever it may be. Just to give some like sort of general stats, these particular campaigns, like $5 Pure Body Extra, that has anywhere between a 15 and 20% conversion rate.
Wait,
Um,
what does that mean?
so anyone, say you send 1,000 people, about 15 to 20% of those people who actually click through all those links are going to purchase our products just as an average. Um,
Whoa.
yeah, with this campaign. And then after that, we have about a 70% retention. So month after month, you would expect about 70% of those people to stay on a subscription.
That's all?
Yeah, just 70%.
That's just outrageous. So somebody could sit at home who's a shy person who hates the phone, who will never call anybody about anything, and use this either from their phone or from their computer and be able to have a a, a, a magnificent opportunity to build income.
Yep, exactly. It might not even be you who has the audience, right? So you may know someone who has a social media following and bring this opportunity to them to explain the opportunities that we have here. So even if you don't have a social media following and you know someone, you have the opportunity to leverage the tools we have as well. So it's really great.
No, that's what's happened to me. I mean, I think it's fair to say that over the last 3 years since this started, since my personally, my group sales volume went from 50,000 a month to roughly 50,000 a day, this is pretty successful.
Yeah. Yeah. The basics of it is generally someone who's already with Touchstone either has an audience or someone like you finds an audience on one of these social media platforms. And like I said, we'll provide all every asset that they would need. If they're on emails, we have email campaign assets and articles, all those types of things. The where it kind of gets sort of different. Um, some people qualify for a $5 offer and some people don't. So what we're talking about really today are the $5 offers that people qualify for. So when we say digital partner, that essentially just means an influencer that meets certain criteria. Those are the ones that can offer $5 Pure Body Extra, fulvic minerals, whatever it may be, to their audience. Um, as we were talking about it earlier, they're highly converting and quickly to scale. Like we've had some people run this for 1 week with a 10,000 person email list and refer over hundreds or if not thousands of customers. So it's just really a great way to build a customer based downline. And you could see at the bottom if you are interested in this, there's two different types of campaigns. Like I said, the $5 campaigns you do have to qualify for. But if you're someone on this call without an influence or without an audience, you actually right now have the opportunity to share $50 off campaigns from your back office.
Okay, and those $50 campaigns, there's actually four things because on the screen that we're looking at, it says Pure Body Extra Super Green Juice. Um, Super Green Juice is on the $50 campaign. I
Yep,
didn't
yep.
know that. And then the zeolite detox pack, I thought it was just personally, I thought it was just the gluco, the pure body extra, and the fulvic and the detox pack. So that's kind of a surprise. You've added super green juice to this.
Yep, super green juice and fulvic minerals actually is also available. So we should add that to here. But and so if you don't have an audience, even though you may not qualify for a $5 campaign, right from your back office on the top right, business resources, if you click on that link, anyone who's an affiliate or VBO right now can generate all these links. They could either send them through their email, if they have a social media platform where they may not qualify for, and we'll go through I think it's the next slide or a couple slides down where you actually see the qualifications. If you don't
Okay.
qualify, you still have an opportunity to share some of these offers. It may not be a private campaign that you need to qualify for, but it's a great way to start sharing these offers.
But let's clarify that. Now, when we're talking about the $5 campaign, now what that means is that if you have at least 15,000 email addresses in your contact base and you're currently marketing something to that group, or even if it's 10,000 of a real list, it's not just buying a list and saying you have email campaign. That's not what we're talking about. You actually go in and verify that someone is actually a real marketer, a serious professional. And if they are, then they can send somebody their an offer to get their first bottle for $5 as
Yep.
long as they commit to an auto ship for the second order. Is that correct?
100% correct. Yes. So it kind of varies, and these aren't super concrete. So as Winder said, for email, we'd like to see at least 15,000 subscribers. Now that's not always super verifiable, but all the other social media platforms we actually check with a third-party verification tool. So we'll also kind of go over the onboarding process and how to get someone into our system. But beforehand, you kind of want to check and send over their social medias to us so we can verify that they actually would be qualified to run a $5 offer. You could see all the qualifications here. I'm not going to run through them one by one because you actually
Right.
have access to this
Right.
presentation in your back office as well. Under business resources, digital partner overview. So you could see all these whenever you'd like. But just know that it's not super concrete. Like if someone says they have a 10,000 person email list, we won't shut them down. We'd like to get them on a call just to talk shop with them. But you could see all these qualifications here. And then kind of going into the differences between a qualifying campaign and a $50 off campaign. The main difference, other than one you obviously do need to qualify for, is price and time gate. So the $5 campaigns are all limited to a 1 week period. They'll launch typically on a Monday and close on a Sunday. But we consider it a soft close. So what that means is over the weekend we'll sort of look at the conversions and see if there are still some people coming in. And if the campaign's still blowing up, we won't close it on anyone. We'll make sure that we keep it open until it slows down kind of to a halt. But once that does actually close, say it closes on a Sunday, the link we provide to you. So once you run a $5 campaign, you'll get a custom URL. Once you get that link, you never have to update it. So the $5 campaign closes, it'll automatically turn into a $50 off campaign for that same product. It's really great because you may have a blog post out there or a Twitter post that is constantly getting engagement, and we just want to make sure that you have a promotion that everyone can take part in, even down the road. Um, for $5 offers, we have some assets that are available, kind of depending on the different social media platform you're on. For emails, we have a series of 5 emails that also coincide with an article that could be posted on the influencer's website. Landing page, like I said, that's a custom URL. And then we also have banner ads that are available if that's something that is of interest. And then, like I said, once that ends, it automatically ships to a $5 offer. I'm sorry, a $50 offer for the same product.
And
Um,
those are called the evergreen offers because they're evergreen, always ongoing.
exactly. It's just a term meaning that it never ends. It'll always stay the same.
Okay, that's
Exactly.
brilliant. Okay. All right, what's next? There we go.
So I actually think it's probably better to move into the onboarding steps first. So what we like to see is, say you, for example, know someone who may be interested. We'd like you to reach out to this person and sort of talk shop with them, confirm that they would actually be interested in even running a campaign with Touchstone. And then once they've confirmed interest, you can email me at partners@touchstoneessentials.com with their social media platforms or their email size list so we can verify that. And then we'd like to get on a call with them, a one-on-one call, just to sort of explain the entire campaign structure, go over any questions they may have. It's also nice just to get on a one-on-one, just to put a name to a face. It's always great. But once they're on a call with us and they've confirmed interest, we'd actually like to send them a sample of the product that they'd be running a promotion for. One, it's nice to have it on hand so they can speak about their own experience with the product. But also, if they're running like a TikTok campaign or Instagram, they can take a picture with it. It's just nice. Um,
Yes.
Once their campaign's actually scheduled, we'll get another bottle sent out to them for their actual campaign. And then once their campaign launches, we'll upgrade them to advantage status. So anyone who qualifies for a $5 offer, they never have to, have qualifying PV or whatever it may be, 100 PV to be qualified. They're automatically earning commissions. They don't have to worry about any of that. And then if their enroller actually isn't already advantage status, once they get their first conversion on their campaign, the enroller actually also earns advantage status. So
Wow.
that's really nice.
Advantage status these days means that you have a 100 PV or personal volume order in any month, then you are automatically at advantage status.
Correct. Yeah. So it's a lot easier these days. I think that was a little more for the past when it was a little harder to earn advantage
When
status.
it was
But
500 PV, yeah.
yeah. But now it's just sort of like if you have someone who's running a campaign, you'll also earn on all their customers if you're not already in advantage status and be earning the most commissions you could be.
Brilliant. Okay.
So once the campaign launches, they'll earn advantage status. They'll start earning all their residual bonuses, residual payouts as well. The enroller will earn advantage status, and that'll last for 90 days. Obviously, it's a lot easier to earn advantage status now. This was a little bigger back in the day, but they get that PV waiver for 90 days, and then we'll revisit it after that. You can earn after 90 days. They can maintain a PV waiver if they have 50,000 points monthly from their downline. I think that's not so important these days just because of how easy it is to be an Advantage member.
Yep.
Uh, but then they also get a free product benefit, as we talked about. The digital partner will receive a product of whatever they're promoting. And then once their campaign's scheduled, they'll also get some product in their hand as well.
Okay.
Um, and then just overall strategy. When you're talking to these people, just sort of try to keep it simple. If they have a following, you kind of have to realize in your head that they probably receive offers from 50 people maybe a day, right? There's always people looking to monetize people's, uh, influence. So just be aware that they probably hear from tens, 20, a ton of people a day. Um, Another thing is use our assets. So what we provide, they've been tested. We've been doing this for over 3 years now. We've tested all of our landing page, all of our email assets, articles. It's nice we always recommend to put your own, voice and flavor into it. You could change some of the wording. But generally the best campaigns we see that are run are the people that just keep it super simple and use the assets that we provide. And then if you have an influencer that's running a campaign, just let them run their campaign before introducing any new ideas, before saying, hey, do you have any friends that want to run this? Let the success sort of speak for itself. And then once they're successful, they're going to want to learn everything that they can about the digital partner program, right? And that kind of goes into the next point. Let the referrals come naturally. Once they see their success, they're going to want to talk to all of their friends about it anyways. And then lastly, just don't give up. I think Winder's a great success story of, you could talk to hundreds of people and all it really takes is just that one person, and it's a complete game changer. So
Let
definitely.
me add something right here. I have watched over the last number of years several people come in and do the campaigns, and with tremendous success and sometimes not so much. And my experience has been that the people who use your tools and modify them the least, maybe like you say, add a little flavor, but don't change it or and follow the process as you have laid it out, they have way more success than those who try to futz with it.
Yeah, exactly. 100% I agree.
Okay.
Um, and then once the campaign starts, how we support whoever's running the campaign. Um, First, we always schedule out at least 2 weeks ahead of time any campaign that's running. That way we can reserve inventory for it. Sometimes we have campaigns that literally just blow up. So we don't want to have any back ordering issues or anything like that. We want to make sure we have all the product we can for anyone who wants to order. Obviously, we create and provide all the assets that they would need. Um, they could run a successful campaign with all the tools that we have. There's nothing that they would have to do additionally. And then along the way, we'll help them understand and implement the best strategy for success. Since we've been working with so many people over the years, we may have some insight on, how to position this. If you're, a mother or an older gentleman, we have all the different perspectives out there, so we may be able to help you implement that. And then we also provide support to your customers. So it's not like you're the one answering in Instagram comments. Always just refer them to our support team. We have a ton of support members, which I'm a part of. And we're always happy to help and answer any questions. So we have a great support team to help along the way as well.
Yeah, I got to echo that. That it is. It's wonderful, wonderful people, very anxious to serve.
Yep. Yeah. And so, just kind of like as a recap, the basic guidelines. First, if you have someone who may be interested, really just establish that interest and make sure that they sort of know the ins and outs, and then get them on a call with us. Once you schedule that call, make sure that you're actually on the call with them as well. We don't want to really be on any cold calls. It just adds another face and name into the whole mix. It just makes it a lot easier for the process. And then follow up with these people during your campaign. They like to know that you're watching out for them and that you're there to support along the way. And then following up, it also goes into just be a resource. If they're falling short or whatever, ask them how you may be helpful to them or how me or anyone on our digital support team could be helpful. And have fun and be patient. Winder knows this is as big as anyone else. You got to have fun with it. You're going to get a lot of no's, and just being patient will eventually give you that yes.
Yes, it will.
So that's
You can.
that's really it. Once you've established that interest and someone's interested in running a campaign, give me an email and then we can discuss the next steps.
So when somebody sends out an evergreen offer from their website or from the phone app, and somebody clicks on that ad, what or that offering, what happens?
So once you are in our system and either you're affiliate VBO or you're running a private campaign and you have a custom URL, anyone who clicks on that link is automatically cookied to you for 30 days. So they may not purchase today, they may not purchase tomorrow, but in 2 weeks, if they go to thegoodinside.com, it's automatically going to redirect it back to your link. So say your link is winder.thegoodinside.com and they just type thegoodinside.com. They're actually going to go to winder.thegoodinside.com for 30 days after they've already clicked on your link, kind of as a way of keeping your own customers. You're their first point of contact into Touchstone. So it's great just for 30 days. You get to keep all those customers that may be on the fence, may have seen the first email you sent out, but the fifth email was really the one that sold them, and then they automatically get redirected back to you. Same with the Verb app. It's all coincides with that custom URL.
Once somebody has clicked on something you've sent them from the website or the phone app, and they see one of Touchstone's ads where the company has spent what, $600,000 a month
It's
advertising on all the social media platforms, right?
Yep. Yeah, multi-million dollars a year. You'll see our ads. I see our ads everywhere, Instagram, whatever it may be. And once they've clicked on your link, even if they click on an ad they see on another website, it's automatically cookied to you for 30 days. So you'd be getting credit for that sale.
And so if you send out an offer for the Pure Body, and then before the end of the 30 days, you send out a second offer for the Fulvic and they click on that, that's another 30 days, right?
Yep, correct.
And you can keep doing that with all of the offers until you've done that with all of them.
Yeah.
And to limitless numbers of people.
Yep.
without ever having to talk to them, really, if you don't want to.
Yeah.
So a shy person who has the greatest fear except death is talking to somebody on the phone can be successful in this program.
Yeah, that's really how we wanted to set it up, and just keep it super simple that really anyone can run this, and be successful with it.
This has been an absolutely brilliant conversation, sir. I am appreciative of your time. Any parting thoughts you'd like to add before we shut it down for the day?
No, just that if anyone's even interested in just about learning more, shoot me an email. I'd love to have a chat. And just keep in mind, anyone could be the diamond in the rough out there. So keep trying, stay in contact, and if there's anything I could ever do to help, feel free to reach out.
Thank you, sir. This has been a wonderful chat. I appreciate your time.
Always happy to help.